Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Pranic Festival 2021. Here is Naida in this very new adventure for me to present and introduce all our speakers. Thank you for your understanding and for supporting me in this journey. It's already day 11, already many information passed through us and many more to come. As you can see, I'm not really in nature in Kokore, but I'm at the moment at the train station waiting for the train to go to Kokore. So from this unusual location, I will introduce you with so much joy and pleasure to a very special being, very dear to our heart here at the Pranic Festival. Is here with me, Victor Truviano. Hi, Victor.
Hi. Tremendous grace and beauty. Namaste.
Namaste, dear. So good to see you. Where are you in this moment?
In this moment, I'm in Moscow.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. Do you have any project there, or you just get stuck?
All the time, everywhere.
Yes.
Yes, always on myself, try to fit all my being according situations, according place, according people. Everything is quite singular and different, and harmonious with all. And now is in Moscow.
Victor, what is your key to keep this very peaceful state? Is asking someone.
When in your heart there is not war, also in your life there is not peace. I am not fighting for my own peace. That the best way is find a moment in the day, every day, for sit in the core of your serenity. Because naturally, all us, we are unpolluted. All the contrary, all the opposite of that is not so real. To be in this serenity is a mysterious. Also is a miracle. But it is not because to be in life is a miracle. Miracle is to be alive. So it is not something that you discern, because really in life there is nothing for choose. The creep society want to you choose is giving you options. The best way is go away from this kind of society, you know, because it's creating all the opposite in yourself, according to what can be your serenity. So, how I say, there is nothing for to choose, because when your mind is clear, there is not options. You only choose something in your life with your mind is not clear. So take in mind that when you are in front of a decision and you are forced for choose something between, remember, in this moment you are not clear. So in life, if you cannot choose, you also cannot change. In your life, you cannot change anything. Because when you are going to change something, you are against to your naturality. So maybe you have possibilities and overall you can be able for modify. You can change anything, but you can modify everything. So that is what is permitting me to be in my quietness. But not confuse. This is not peace. Peace is an ugly word. Yes, it is not peace. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victor. Many questions are coming, and I apologize if I cannot take all of them. So the next one is asking you, dear Victor, why after so many years on as a Breatharian level 4, if you want to use a definition and a label, you have chosen to take liquids, and how is now your daily habit of intaking solid or liquid?
I think that in some moment of life, you must be convenient and pragmatic with everything. In the moment when I was for long in dry days, I was not missing at all the water or the chai, the tea. But arrived some specific moment in my life, very particular, where I was forcing to my being be a little more in the earth. Because when you are so on the air all the time, you are able for solve complexities. But you will be not able for solve problems. And sometimes human problems, you cannot solve that from the air. Because human problems are unsolvable. But if we are here, we must try to solve. Problems in life is something normal. And we are coming here for make of this problem something complex. And in some way, solve some one of them. What can be interesting solve? What of them can accompany in your own evolution, in your individual progress? And of course, this is nothing to do about power, nothing to do about money, nothing to do about politics, nothing to do about dominate, nothing to do about authority. Your own progress is something else. And I am here not for be wealthy. I'm here for to be rich. And remembering that rich is a human quality. And I want to be in all the mess where I can be. Is my experience. And is that clarity what is permitting me not choose and be between all that. To be a yogi in the mountain is very easy. To be a yogi in the city between all people is very complex. And I like so much to be involved between all of you. So I started to drink water again for all what I was telling you, because it's permitting me to be more here with you. And now I can tell you that to be in dry days or drinking water for me is exactly the same, utterly the same. When I want to drink tea, chai, I drink a tea. When I want to make a couple of days of dry day, I make that. For me, it's exactly the same. And nothing is affecting my possible apparent awareness, who is what is not still next to me. But in life is for what we are preparing ourselves. And for me, thinking that is a real and concrete relief. I will be aware, like you, in some moment, we will are. In life, not one can be aware. Maybe we can be wise. It's the physical part of the awareness in this body, to be wise. But we cannot speak about to be aware in this body. If not, we are making our awareness very cheap. And this sensation is undescribable. For me, it's like the affinity of all compounds. When all compounds are together, the alchemy is in front of you. And this is not a definition of the awareness. My communication with you, unfortunately, is verbal. But I am not giving you definitions. When all these components, when this alchemy is in front of you, you can smell the fragrance, the aroma, his taste. It's a feeling, you know? And this perfume, you will be able to put in yourself anytime when you want. So, speak about Breatharianism or pranism. It is not a speciality for me. All the contrary. But it was helping me foresee my own reality differently. And you know, I am not here for advise you about something. Maybe I can give you some indications, but not more. I am not here for tell you how you must to live or how you can develop in some kind of process for yourself. Everyone is completely different. In me, today, the water is helping me for to be a little more here. I have the possibility for connect with you without a crystal between us, just really communication, interaction. Because if not, to be or a Breatharian or 100% pranic, how people say, sometimes it's to be completely alone. For me, it was okay to be 12 years in this way. Now it's happening different things. And the water always welcome in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor, for your sharing. The next question. Sorry, I just want to apologize if there is noise, but I can't do anything to avoid it in this moment. I will try to speak loud. What does it mean for you to be a yogi?
Years ago, someone of my well-wishers was asking me, in some stadium in India, when we are there, the stadium are full for make yoga, not for come to see football. In one of these meetings, some person was asking, how is possible that suddenly you are a yogi? How is possible that you suddenly are with all this guru all together? Can you explain me a little bit about? And again, that for me, it is not a speciality. First, one thing is make yoga. Practice yoga. You can be a student of yoga. Another thing is to be a teacher of yoga. Another thing is to be a yogi. You are not studying for to be yogi. You don't need to be a professor for to be yogi. You are born yogi. That is not something that suddenly is happening. All my life, I was a yogi. But in the way that the life is taking me out slowly from this body, I am opening more myself. And I am showing you more things that I was making for all my life, but nobody knows. But because you don't know about, it is not because I cannot be. So to be a yogi is to be in ecstasy, not permanently, because it's something special. And this ecstasy is ephemeral. For this reason, you must feed that, because suddenly it disappears. And you can lose this sensation. All one who are not perceiving that is a yogi, it's because you was forgetting that. So, where you forget that? Where you losing that? Everything is always on the table. when you start to remember, you cannot be only a yogi, many things more. So, doesn't matter what you are doing in your life. Doesn't matter what is your occupation. But when you are intensity in your acts, everything is suitable for you. This moment is when you can perceive yourself that you are a yogi, that you are a yogi. It is not only move your body. It is not only make pranayama or be involved with the Ayurveda or whatever. To be a yogi is to be a Buddha. To be a Buddha is a human quality. It's about what I was speaking before. I want to be rich. That is to be rich. To be a Buddha. To be this yogi. And I repeat you, to be rich, it is not about money, about power, about politics, and all these ugly things. I am in the other side. So all that in part for me is to be a yogi. But I am discovering myself all the time. I cannot confine myself and say just that I am a yogi. I cannot judge myself. Try to be a witness. And that is the part more complex in my life. Because I never know who I am. Tomorrow I will be completely different than what I am now. Thank you. I cannot hear you.
Sorry. The next question is about breathing. And do you use breath as a tool, or did you use in the past? And if yes, how?
Since now since 40 years is that I am making some specific type of pranayama. That this one is the way for discover your body and understand your body differently. It's for oxygenate more your brain, your cardiac area. And the capacity for clean your organs uniquely with the air. So I don't know what is to be sick, for example. I can have many accidents in life, in airplane, in motorbike, in car. Accident is not to be sick, it's very different. Yes. So, and I am making this breath movement, nearly every day since 40 years. But it is something that in me is working well, is my own antidote for start the day, for to be congruent with myself. And overall, I can feel a relief after make this pranayama. I don't know if that is for everyone, but breathe is breathe. Air is coming in and is going out. You must find which is the best way for you. Yes. So whatsoever how it will be the way, you must to see that you are taking in when the air is coming a part of this existence. All that existence is around you, is floating in the air, and you are breathing that all the time. We can say that more than breathe air, you are breathing information, cosmic memories. Of course, it's very different. Perceive that if you are working 8 hours in an office. No, it's better if you are coming under some tree, sit in the core of your serenity again, and try to perceive. In the beginning, maybe it can be like a practice. But after, this movement just can be a part of you. And you are part of that. Both cannot be separate. Coexist together seem always really. The air you breathe, you are alive thanks to that. The light exists thanks to this action of breath. And I am not speaking about energy. I never speak about energy. I speak always about intensity. According to your intensity is how the energy will work around you. But your intensity is not working according to the energy. Energy is enough always. Never you can be empty of energy. Just intensity, attention, love, life, and also to be alive. Thank you.
Thank you again. And the next question is about the world situation we are in. And what is your point of view about the world situation, and what do you think is the main lesson that can come from what we are passing through?
Te lo voy a decir en español. ¿Sí?
Okay, and I will translate.
¿Cómo decirlo también en español? No le doy noticia a eso. No le doy artículo alguno a lo que está sucediendo.
it doesn't give any information to what is happening at the moment. Not any at all.
I am not interested at all. We can avoid this question, please.
Okay. Very clear point of view. Thank you. And are there particular smells or sound that makes you feel more nourished?
Can you repeat me, please?
Yeah. If there are particular smells or sound that nourish you more. Olor o sonidos.
One hour ago, I was in front here in the forest. All the smell there, all sounds there is nourishing me totally, utterly. Natura is speaking all the time. Is crying, is hunger too, and is hugging me every time when I am coming to visit these trees. So this is making me be a little more awake. I think that I am really in consciousness only when I am sleeping. But after, there is maybe a 3% of that. But when I am coming to the nature and smelling and listening what is happening there and perceiving the temperature, is making me remember what it was happening in my sleep, this consciousness. So that is helping me so much overall, because if I am not sharing with some group in some place, usually I'm alone. So Natura is my best friend.
What a wonderful friend. Thank you, Victor. Next question is about loneliness. It seems you have experienced a moment of loneliness and been alone along your way. And was and is loneliness an obstacle on your journey or a protection?
When you are with your own self, all the environment is completely different. It's like you don't need to choose nothing, you don't need to modify anything. You are in your own self. You don't need to convince intellectually to nobody about something. You are in your silence. You can remain silence. Is to be more close to the divinity in some way. Is like share time with the godliness. You know? And I am feeling always immense respect with this space. So there is nothing for fit, nothing for raise, nothing for increase. Everything how is are completely enough. You are constantly blooming in the moment when you are really with yourself, when you are not showing you in front of, everyone. For example, when I am coming to the forest or when I am out of the house, I am never with my smartphone. I am living really when I am outside, enjoying the life. The screen is only when I'm here. So that is helping you so much also. Because if not, you are all the time in a transition moment in the attention about what is thinking some person about me. And today is the time where people are making comment about many things all the time, and that is constantly and is full in your mind. So to be outside alone is the best moment where really I can be in my serenity without force anything. Because all that existence it was making up is forms for create you and for give you this reality. You don't need to make any force move. Is everything ready for you to enjoy. So I invite everyone, if in the day take a moment for to be with yourself. I am not speaking about make meditation, about make any practice. No. Just be with you for a moment. So in me that is working. And if it's working in one person, can work in there.
Thank you, Victor. And such a precious advice to really spend time with ourselves. And we have space for one last question.
Yes.
What do you believe it happens after death?
Doesn't exist. So every day, I think please, when I will be out of this body. I'm waiting for that. But you know, when you are ready, you will not go. So I don't believe in the death. Doesn't exist that. Maybe you can ask me in different way, but
I don't know how to ask you in a different way because this question doesn't come from me.
Okay, it's true. You can ask.
I'm just reading question from the audience.
True.
So
True.
if Purotil wants to rephrase the question, I will ask Victor. Otherwise, I can just ask you. Okay.
Yes.
What happens when a human being leaves the body?
We will never know. We are waiting for that. But how I was telling you in the beginning, we are going to be aware. And to be aware, our mind have not the capacity for understand what is that. Mind can understand what is to be wise, but to be aware, and the same answer for to be out of the body. I have memories of my past bodies, but I was unfortunately coming to another body. I don't know what exists there waiting for me, but I am not curious. But I know that we will be aware. That is, and it is not an innocent space. It is not about love. It is not about any inscription in mind. It is not about religion. For consequence, if it's not about religion, it is not about God. It is about cosmos. It's about godliness. It's about divinity. Nothing about what human it was created with his power. So, thank you so very much for this time and for inviting me again this year. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Victor. Our pleasure. And we wish you all the best there in Moscow. And we hope to see you again here in Kokore next year. Thank you for your transmission.
Ciao. Namaste.
Namaste.